What's up, family? Man, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'm back. Man, I've done a couple of videos where I haven't gone in, and man, you know, it is what it is. We going in today. We going in, and man, fair warning. This is a grown folk channel. Everybody calls themselves grown until they hear the truth. Then they want to become like little crybabies. Then when they want to become fucking victims, we going there today. And then again, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be raw. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's about. We gotta grow the fuck up. There's too many motherfuckers on social media everywhere. Oh, the love of your life is right around the corner, and they're giving you all you motherfuckers all this false hope. I'm not that one. I'm not that one. I don't give a fuck whether you like my videos or not. I don't give a damn whether you subscribe to the channel or not, because that's not what this is about for me. It's not at all. We've got to grow the fuck up. I'm not dependent on YouTube to pay my fucking bills. You know what I mean? We got to grow up. And so with that comes freedom. With that comes the liberation of man. I can say what the fuck I want to say, what I need to say, and not give two fucks what the people think. So a whole lot of preachers, a whole lot of teachers giving you all these false narratives and all this false bullshit to keep you hanging on, to keep you glued to them. I'm not that motherfucker. Sorry to bust your bubble, but we going there today. And again, there's so many people talking about the love of their life, wanting the love of their life. How are you going to find the love of your life when you live a lonely fucking life? We're going there today. We're going there. And again, this is going to be raw. Make no apologies for it. If you're lonely and miserable, you're not finding the love of your life right here, right now. Hang it up. Case closed. You're not doing it. Nobody wants to be the love of your life, ain't looking for somebody lonely and miserable. Your loneliness and miserable, you being lonely and miserable, that's what you bring to the fucking table. Nobody in their right fucking minds want that. Nobody in their right fucking minds is doing something positive and constructive with their life want to be attached to somebody that's lonely and fucking miserable. Oh, we going there today. We going there. So if you lonely and miserable, I'm not knocking you. I've been there too at one point in time. If you're lonely and miserable, this is God's source, universe's way of telling you, man, you got to deal with your fucking shit. I'm not bringing you no fucking king. I'm not bringing you no fucking queen, no boss into this fucking miserable madness. Nobody wants this bullshit. You don't even want this bullshit. If you don't want this bullshit, why the fuck am I going to force this on somebody else? So y'all can sit there and believe all the bullshit you want to about the love of your life, your soulmate, your twin flame is right around the corner. And so you can stay the way you is. Getting ready for your soulmate, your twin flame, but you ain't doing no fucking work. You ain't dealing with no shit. You ain't healing no shit. You ain't resolving no shit. You ain't letting go of no shit. I'm going to tell you what's right around the corner. Real shit. What's right around the corner is you being miserable and lonely some fucking more. You've been frustrated some more. That's what's right around the corner. That's all you got to look forward to until you grow the fuck up. We got to grow up. How the fuck do you think you deserve a fucking king? You can't cook, you can't clean, you can't bring no finances to the table, you ain't got no fucking ideas, you ain't got no fucking ambition, all you got is fucking sex. And you half-assy at that. This generation right here, this entitlement generation, this generation where everybody's a fucking stunner, everybody's a fucking queen, everybody's a fucking boss. This mentality has got society fucked all the way up. It got you trifling sorry ass nobodies thinking you somebody. And you deserve a top-notch motherfucker. You don't deserve shit and you ain't getting shit. It is what it is. Get mad if you want to. But the truth is the truth, whether you accept it or not. You can keep believing all this bullshit you want to. You can keep getting your fucking hopes up all you want to. You're not getting a fucking king until you become king-like material. You're not getting a queen until you become queen-like material. Stop looking at these dudes that look good and these women that look good and thinking that they automatically a fucking queen or they're automatically a fucking king. Everybody walking this fucking planet ain't a king or a queen. You know what I mean? And it don't matter how they look. It don't matter how much money they got. We got to grow the fuck up. We've got to grow the fuck up. One of the things that I've had to come to realize, I'm 54 years old. And I say my age a lot because I'm amazed that I'm still here. You know what I mean? Just real shit. You know what I mean? I didn't think I would be here at this age. A lot of people that I know didn't make it to this age. Real shit. I'm happier now by myself than I was when I was in other relationships. Real shit. And I put that on all 7 of my kids. I'm more fulfilled now than I was when I was in any of my previous relationships. I have far more peace, far more joy now than I did in any of my previous relationships. And I'm not knocking the women. Don't get it twisted. I'm not knocking them at all. Some of them are negative and toxic as fuck. Not all of them. Not all of them. I have more peace, more joy now because I've changed. Because I've had to grow through some shit. But the great majority of us, we have this Jesus complex. And what I mean by that is we're fucked up. But we're expecting some Jesus-like figure to come into our life and to rescue us and save us from our fucking miserable, lonely life. We're looking for this Jesus-like figure, whether it's male or female, to come bail us the fuck out. To come rescue us from our lonely life. To come rescue us from our depressive state. We're bored as fuck, and we're looking for this Jesus-like figure to come rescue us and to entertain us. And that's nobody's responsibility. How fucking narcissistic do you have to be to think that somebody was put here on this planet just to entertain your fucking ass? And to stop your ass from being fucking lonely. To stop your ass from being fucking miserable. That's their whole sole purpose, is to entertain you. To change your life. To make you happy. To take you on trips, to wine and dine you. How fucking narcissistic do you have to be to think that somebody came to this fucking planet, went through all the hell that they did just to be here for you? Just to do what the fuck you want them to do. Told you, this is going to be raw. This is going to be rough. We've got to grow the fuck up. We've got to grow the fuck up. This is how you get a king. This is how you get a queen. You become a fucking king. you become a fucking queen. You get on that fucking frequency. If you ain't on that frequency, you can't get a fucking king. You can't get a fucking queen. And I know everybody said they're on that frequency. And to each their own. You're not on that frequency if you're not already happy. If you're not already filled with joy. If you're not already filled with peace. If you're not looking for something or in need of something. We're going there. We're going there. See, so many of you, you're desperately seeking Susan. You're desperately looking for somebody. You need somebody. You need somebody to help you pay your fucking bills. You need somebody to give you a fucking place to stay. You need somebody to feed your ass. You need somebody to fucking entertain you. You're in need. And so when you get in your relationship, your needs become a chokehold on the person you get in a relationship with. Your needs become a bondage, a chain around that person's fucking neck. And when they're no longer making you happy, when they're no longer catering your fucking ego, when they're no longer kissing your fucking ass and bowing down to you, you don't want them anymore. Oh, they changed and and you got all these stupid ass shit things that you say about them. Because they grow the fuck up a little bit and they stop wanting to play your fucking games. They want to stop being your fucking servant, your fucking slave, your fucking boy toy. Your fucking freak of the week. And so now you feel some kind of way about them. Because you can't control them anymore. Because you can't manipulate them anymore. But you still think you deserve a king. You still think you deserve a queen. Okay. I ain't here to argue with you. Do what you do. Do what you do. I'm just here to tell you the truth. Do with it what you want. I don't care. I did my job. I put the information out there. You do what the fuck you want with it. It don't even matter to me. Whether you live a fulfilled life or not, man, I don't give a fuck. That ain't got shit to do with me. Whether you ever stop being miserable and lonely and depressed, ain't got shit to do with me. I don't give a fuck. That ain't none of my fucking business. I don't give a damn whether you ever get in another relationship or not. That ain't got shit to do with me. I would like for you to grow up. I would like to know that, man, you got your shit straight. You dealt with your fucking issues. And you found the love of your life. I would like to hear that. But whether you do or not, and okay, my life is not going to change. I'm not going to lose any joy or any peace over you growing up or not. I'm not going to lose any peace or any joy over you finding another relationship or not. My joy, my peace ain't based on you. My joy, my peace ain't based on anyone but me. That's it. So I don't need a woman to make me happy. I don't need a woman to pay bills for me. I don't need a woman to bring me peace. I don't need a woman to be my peace. I'm my own motherfucking peace. I'm a motherfucking vibration all by my goddamn self. And I love it. love it. So in order to in order to get your queen, in order to get your king, you have to get to a place where you don't need somebody. You got to get to the place where you can just be happy and full of joy and peace all by your motherfucking self. Happiness is based on your circumstances. It's a state of mind based on your circumstances. That's happy. You happy because of the stuff you have. You happy because of what you're doing. That's superficial. The deep aspect of happiness is joy. And that comes in spite of your circumstances. No matter what you got going on, man, I'm cool. No matter what you got going on, man, I just have this joy. I just have this content with life, and I'm just satisfied, and I'm just fulfilled, and I'm just smiling, and I can't even explain why I feel this way because shit ain't going right, but I'm still cool, and I still got that smile, and I still got that faith and that confidence that, man, it's all good. Because it is all good. Because I'm grateful because I remember where I came from. I remember the things I've endured in the past. And so I appreciate my life. I love my life. And that peace of mind is attached to that joy. That peace of mind is like, man, I'm good. No matter what's going on, I'm good. I'm not worried about shit. I don't have any anxiety. I'm not scared of shit. I'm good. My life is good. My life is not just good, it's great. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And if the truth be told, what the great majority of us are looking for, we're looking for joy, peace, and happiness. But we think it has to come from a relationship. I get it. I was a single parent for a little over 9 years of 2 kids. But being single doesn't make you lonely. Loneliness is a state of mind. I was in a relationship with my younger kid's mom. We were married and living in California. The period of that relationship, I was lonely as fuck. I never felt so as lonely as I did with her. And I'm sleeping next to her every night. And I felt lonely as fuck. So it's not about being single that makes you lonely. There's a whole lot of people that are in relationships and they feel lonely as hell. They feel unseen. They're like the invisible one there. The only reason why they're there is to pay bills. The only reason why they're there is to have sex. The only reason why they're there is for whatever need that this other person has. But they're lonely as hell. And they got a nice rock on. They're lonely as hell. But they're married. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. You got to start having these heart-to-heart conversations with you. If you don't like your life, why would anybody else? If you don't like sleeping in bed all by yourself, if you're miserable coming home all by yourself, why would somebody want to come home to you? Why would somebody want to sleep with you? I get why somebody would want to fuck you. But why would somebody want to sleep with you and be intimate and transparent with you? You see, the superficials, man, I got a big house and I got money and I got that, and that's all superficial shit. Money ain't really keeping nobody. Money ain't gonna make nobody fall in love with you. Money ain't gonna stop you from being fucking lonely. Money ain't gonna stop you from being miserable. You can have a nice place, buku money, but if you're a fucked up person, the shit you have is not gonna stop you from being a fucked up person. And what makes you a fucked up person is your mind. Is your perspective on life. It's the fact that you can't forgive other people for shit you've gone through 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking years ago. It's the fact that you still have a victim mentality. It's the fact that you got all these unresolved issues that you don't even want to deal with. See, so many of us think, I'm not a fucked up person because I'm not out robbing and killing people. No, you're not. But that don't mean that you're not fucked up. There's a whole lot of fucked up people running around, got good jobs. It's a whole lot of fucked up, twisted people. Got 6, 7 figures. It's a whole lot of fucked up people sitting in church. Saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, water baptized, running for the Lord, speaking in tongues. It's a whole lot of fucked up people with status. Because of the perspective. See, we sit back and say, well, man, look at all these people, with all this money, and look how they abuse these kids and how they abuse these women and they abuse these young guys, and they're twisted, but they got money, they got status, and we put them motherfuckers on. I give a fuck about people like that. We put these motherfuckers up on pedestals, and we say how great they are. Look at what they've done. Look at what they've accomplished. And then we find out that they're fucking sexual deviants. And now we want to say, man, these motherfuckers are twisted. These motherfuckers are all fucked up. Wait, hold on, back up. Before you found out this negative shit about them, you was praising them. Before you found this negative shit about them, you had them hyped up. Before you found out this negative shit about them, you was respecting them and cherishing them. You was worshiping them. You was idolizing them. You want to be like them. Because you didn't realize how quote unquote fucked up they were. We got to grow up. We've got to grow the fuck up. The real question. How come nobody wants to be with you? What is it about you that makes people not want to be with? If you're looking for a queen, looking for a king, what is it about you that stops you from finding that king or queen? See, the easy answer is, there ain't no kings out there. All the kings are there ain't no fucking queens out there. And we have all the stupid shit to say to justify why we're fucking lonely. It is what it is. It's part of our growth and development, and that needs to take place. talking to this lady yesterday. In order for me to want to be with you, you have to have your own peace. You have to have your own joy. You have to be happy with life. You have to be fulfilled with life. You have to be excited about life. Your life. Don't come to me talking about you're so excited about my life and want to talk about my life. My life ain't got shit to do with you. Are you excited about your life? Are you excited about what you got going on? What the fuck are you even doing with life? I get so many people, so many women wanting to hook up with me because they need somebody to fix them. They want somebody to fix them. They want somebody to give them peace. They want somebody to give them joy. They want somebody to make them happy. I got some that, man, I know you'd be great in bed. As if that's all that I bring to the table. As if that's all I'm good for. We have to grow up. See, when I was young women that was like about sex, man, now I'm all into that. You know what I mean? Let's get wild. Let's get buck fucking wild. You know what I mean? The wilder, the better. The freakier, the better. The nastier, the skankier, the better. But I've had to grow up. It's not about you being great at sex. It's not about you matching my sexual energy and we could just be butt fucking wild and just do the most. When I was young and dumb and full of yeah, okay, that's where I was on. That was my mentality. Don't get twisted. I still love sex. You know what I mean? I still like sex. But that's not what I go after. That's not all I see. How can I say this? I don't look at women as just sexual objects anymore. I don't grade women based on their sexual prowess anymore. I did that stuff when I was young and dumb. I've had to learn a lesson. I've had to pay the price for hooking up with certain women because I did that stupid stuff. And many of you women have had to pay the price for hooking up with dudes that were just great at sex. And that's all that they brought to the table. But you fell in love. And you've had to learn the price. And you've had to learn the lesson the hard way. Sex ain't everything. Money ain't everything. Looks ain't everything. We've had to learn this the hard way. A lot of us. And the lesson was always for us to get to the place of, man, I just want some fucking joy. I just want some fucking peace. Okay, man, I gotta come to joy, peace with me. It's not about what they do. Because if they wig out, I still got to be at peace. If they lose their fucking mind, I still got to have joy. If something happens to them, can I still have peace? Can I still have joy? Or do I lose my peace and joy and happiness when I lose them? Do I lose my peace and my joy when they get sick? Do I lose my peace and my joy if something happens to them? We got to grow up. What do you bring to the table? Do you really, truly bring peace and joy and happiness to the table? Or do you think you do? Man, it's a lesson you're going to learn. You're going to learn this lesson. And the truth be told, the great majority of us are going to learn it the hard way. It is what it is. Hope and pray that I've said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to challenge your way of thinking. We have to grow up. We have to stop playing these little stupid ass kid games. We got to stop using people to satisfy our needs. Because I promise you this, the karma that you reap for those actions is going to be devastating. The price you're going to have to pay for using people is a lot of us say, I don't use people. You use people. Whether it's to help you pay bills, whether it's to help you provide a place, whether it's to give you some quote unquote peace, happiness, you want their good energy, you like their vibe, you're using them. Whether it's for sex, whether it's because you're tired of being lonely, you're using them. You got to grow up. You got to understand this. Why do you really want somebody? Why are you so fucking thirsty and desperate to have somebody? I love you guys. Thank you for rocking out with me. If you go to my if you go to my homepage, man, there's like 24 playlists, sections on the playlist, and over 1,500 videos. Man, there's a whole lot of information out there for you guys. I love you. Namaste. And the God in me sees, recognizes, acknowledges, and cherishes God in you. Happy healing. Peace.